From the moment I opened this box, I saw another box, but from the moment I opened this box, I could see this was going to be a quality piece of kit. And from the moment I opened this case, the contents looked and felt like a quality piece of kit. And so, do the optics match the looks and the feel? Well, stick around, grab a cup of tea, and I'll tell you. In a word, yes. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, let's go into a little bit more detail, but come on to the optics in a minute or two. But the thing that just keeps grabbing your attention with these is how well they are built. They are absolutely rock solid, built to last a lifetime, hence the warranty. They come in at around about 600 grams, so for a 32mm set, well, those of you who watch my videos regular will know what's coming. They're not heavy, they are well built. And so the focuser, very easy to use, very smooth, not silky smooth. I've known better, but it certainly does the job, and you very easily use that single-handedly. The diopter adjustment moves nice and freely, but not so freely that it can be easily knocked out of place. And just like everything else, the twist eye cups, at first you may think there's something wrong, because they do need just a quite firm turn to get them to move in and out. That's not a fault, that is just how well built they are. And so obviously these are not going to budge when you try to push them in without twisting. The eye relief, I guesstimated with my glasses on that these are around about 18mm, and when I checked the Levenhuk website, then that tallied up with what I estimated. Oh, close focus, by the way, is quoted as 2 meters, but I found it at around about 1.5 meters, so that is a massive plus point. So with the eye cups down, there's plenty of room, plenty of eye relief there with glasses on, and with twisted fully out, ideal if you do not wear glasses at all. And so a nice, you don't see this sort of shade of green with a number of binoculars, so that's a nice touch there, just trying to be different with this little red additions here to the focuser or the diopter, just makes them a little bit more attractive. And so very, despite being well built, I'm not going to say despite being heavy, I found these very easy to hold for long periods, and such as you get with a lot of dielectric coated prismed binoculars, and these are ED glass as well, by the way, and I'll come on to that shortly. I found that I could look at a target, an object, for a good few minutes, and as soon as you move them away from your eyes don't have to adjust at all. So they are absolutely perfectly collimated. I try as I may to find slight issues with binoculars, even the ones that I sell. You'll find that you will have to push those down quite a bit, because straight out the box they might not go down low enough and just show at the bottom of your view. But that's just, I'm really struggling here to be very picky here. And so, as you've seen earlier on, not just the binoculars, the whole kit is very high quality, from the packaging to the strap to the hard case. Everything just oozes quality. And so, right, what about the optics? Well, it's quoted as 138 meters at 1,000, which seems about right to me. That there is probably a smaller sweet spot than I would like, but the image in the center is so good, believe me, you won't be bothered about what's going on the edge, because if you're looking at that sweet spot, and I've just been, as usual, testing, looking at very heavily backlit, targets such as chimney tops and the usual tree that I look at, and it is just it's as good as it gets. If these were a £500 pair of binoculars and I saw that little or virtually zero chromatic aberration on high contrast subjects in that centre sweet spot, then you would say, yeah, I would expect that. But these, at the time of this video, are £269, and so these are very, very high spec. If low levels of chromatic aberration are very, very important to you, without any purple or red colour fringing around, you know, for example, swans and gulls against a dark background, you're going to see lovely crisp edges, and if there is a little bit of fall off on the edge of view, you're going to be so impressed by what's going on in that sweet spot, you're not going to notice. As you would expect, ED glass dielectric coated prisms, very high quality optics all round. The image contrast, sharpness and colours are outstanding. Can't pick any faults with that. Looking into the shadows, into low light conditions, again, big ticks all around there. As always, I like to just pick out one or two things. Very, very minor pin cushion distortion, but a lot of people won't even notice it. It's so small. And so these do come with a lifetime warranty. There will, when you purchase from us, hopefully there will be a card explaining all the terms and conditions of that. But overall, it's sometimes a pair of binoculars comes into the category of, well, it's maybe a brand name that a lot of people have not heard of, and I had not heard of until a couple of years ago, and so it could be one of the best kept secrets out there. And guaranteed, if you go into a bird hide with one of these and the person next to you asked to have a look there, I'm sure they will be very impressed, and probably also mention that it's a brand they've never heard of, and something worth looking into. And so that's a quick look at the Levenhuk or Levenhuk 8x32 Monaco ED binoculars, available to purchase in the link in the description below, unless they've sold out. As always, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so already, and I shall see you next time.